Whoa! We've been sleeping too long. Now the warning is clear. Our streets don't feel British, and the end's drawing near. They divided the right while the numbers kept rising. Time to stop the talking. It's time for deciding. Join Restore or be no more. Join Restore or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore or be no more. Millions must go, send them back where they came. You must speak English, we don't care for the game. No more excuses, speak English or get out. Learn our traditions, don't force us to learn yours. Respect our culture or head straight for the doors. This is Britain, we don't bow to foreign laws. Join Restore or be no more. Join Restore or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore or be no more. No more grooming gangs, no more two-tier rules, no more foreign flags flying over our schools. Put Britain first, protect our kids and our land. If you won't stand with us, then you don't understand. From the 4 nations, one people, one flag in the sky. No more division, it's do or it's die. No more talking, no more fear. The hour is late and the moment is here. Join Restore or be no more. Join Restore or be no more. Millions must go, send them back to the shore. You must speak English or you're out the door. Join Restore or be no more. Join Restore or be no more. They locked us down where the freedom once shone. In our own green land, now the rights are all gone. They said we're safe, but the borders are wide, while our streets fill up with the waves of the tide. We're not criminals, we're the sons of this soil, yet they call us bigots when we dare to recall. From London to Belfast, the same old refrain. They sell out our future for globalist gain. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the Antrim Hills, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me show them my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. Cut off the winter fuel, left the older ones to freeze, while hotels shine bright for the boats on the breeze. Two-tier justice, two-tier rules, they protect the invaders but chain up the few. Our kids can't afford them in the towns where they grew, but ones passing through. No more surrender, no more shame. We're rising again in our Father's name. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the island breaks, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my flag, let the pipes play the old tunes the fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. They call us far right, they smear and they lie, but the truth's in the streets, you can see it in our eyes. We've seen the betrayal, we felt the cold hand of leaders who sold out our once proud land. So raise up the banner, shout out the call, for Britain undivided, we'll never fall. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the snow-dome peaks, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my flag, let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the Yorkshire moors, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, shoulder the load for the land of our fathers down the long road. No surrender, no chains, no more lies. We're the free men of Britain under our skies.
We've walked through storms, we faced the night, but still we stand for what is right. Our fathers built this land so free, and the spirit lives in you and me.
They fought in wars, through mud and flame, for freedom's voice, for Britain's name.
In fields of red, their courage shone, so we could speak, so truth lives on.
No surrender, we're here to stay. We'll stand our ground, come what may. From city streets to rolling fields, we'll guard the truth this nation yields.
Our voices rise, the people call for unity and pride for all. We won't be swayed, we won't be tamed. Our British heart cannot be shamed.
No surrender, we're here to stay. We'll stand our ground, come what may. Through every trial, come night or day, we'll keep the faith, we'll find our way.
For those who build, for those who fought, their courage lives in every thought. From some to skies of World War II, they gave their lives for me and you.
No surrender, we're here to stay. Together strong in every way. For love of home, for truth we pray. We're Britain's heart and here to stay. From the walls of Londonderry, where the apprentice boys stood fast, to the Boyne water banks, where King William won at last. We held the line at Aughrim, we fought it at Enniskillen shore. The red hand of Ulster rises, hey, hey, forevermore. Ulster till I die, Ulster till I die. No foreign king, no pope, no IRLI. We'll hold the line, we'll stand up tall, forgotten for Ulster will never fall. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. The Union Jack flies and the crown's on high. At the Somme we charged, the 36 led the way. Faithful to Messines, we fought for the king that day. The Ulster Volunteers, the pride of our blood and name. Their sacrifice still echoes. Hey, hey, we'll do the same. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. No foreign king, no pope, no IRLI. We'll hold the line, we'll stand up tall, forgotten for Ulster will never fall. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. The Union Jack flies and the crown's on high. The plantation built our homes, the settlers brought the light. A Protestant Ulster, British day and night. No Dublin rule, no border pole will break our stand. We're loyal to the Union, loyal to this land. When the call comes again, when the banners rise once more, we'll march for king and country as we did before. For the children yet unborn, for the blood already shed, we'll keep faith with Ulster and the crown overhead. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. No foreign king, no pope, no IRLI. We'll hold the line, we'll stand up tall, forgotten for Ulster will never fall. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. The Union Jack flies and the crown's on high. From the Boyne to the Somme, from Derry to the sea, Ulster stands British. Ulster till I die.
All right. Okay, I put the link up, guys, if somebody would like to come in and talk to me. I get fed up with talking to myself. I can't win an argument. I've always got a good counterpoint to every point I raise. Yeah. Okay, if you're not going to want to do that, you're going to have to do something else. Do you want to do something else? Shall I inflict it on them? Ribeye? Shall I make them watch it? I'm going to. I've got a new video out and I want your opinion on it. We'll watch it together. Yeah. We'll share this. We'll do that. Go there. Oh, hang on. And I'll get over here out of the way. Oh, look. Two of me. That's my twin brother. Oh, hang on. We've got someone who'd like to come up. Okay, then, if you'd like to come up, Unite the Kingdom, I'll put the link back there and we'll drop that for now. Oh, the link. And invite a guest up. Come on. Okay, guys, there's the link. Who's it? Oh, it's you. How are you? How do you feel today? You've lost your voice? Ah, must have been all that shouting you were doing. Yeah. He washed his mouth out and he can't do anything with it. He's lost his tongue. Cat's got his tongue. Actually, I quite like him like this. Let's pretend it's an old silent movie. Act all dramatic, like, oh, 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 oh. Do it like in the silent movies. Uh, is it a film? A book? Is it a book? No? How many words? 3? It's a film? Give us a clue. Are you being held hostage? Can you talk freely? Can you talk even? No, you can't. Sign language. We can see what we like to him now, can't we? No, he's not muted. He's not muted. Perhaps if I speak really slow, he will understand me.
You hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear me
I think
now?
I like, yeah, but it was better before when we couldn't.
Okay. How are you, Paul?
I'm very well. How are you, Nat West?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking.
Good.
So,
I'm glad you're okay. Seriously.
Yeah. I can talk about. I was going to say what I said that you didn't hear me because I stupidly didn't put my mic in. Was that I can do some motivation, not motivational. Well, I can do some motivational talking, but mindfulness talking. What I was going to do yesterday. I can't believe I've just been speaking for 10 minutes and you haven't been hearing a single thing. But you've been answering, so I've been thinking.
Oh no. Oh, I thought he was just playing along. I thought he was playing that game. Was it a film, a book, or a movie?
No, I mean I could hear you though. I could hear you there,
course.
so I was responding.
You don't read the screen then, do you?
No. I sometimes do. It's a bit tricky. I don't know if I can scroll down. Oh, I can. There we go. I'm not used to it.
Yeah. Right. So what would you like to do then, Nat West? How would you like to handle this? No pressure.
Well, I can tell you what I've been up to, and then we can move to mindfulness.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, let's go for it.
So I've been working on some motivational Christian Restore Britain posts, and I don't know if you know. Monday, I spoke to my neighbour on Sunday, I think it was. She's a lovely lady who lives in my area, and she does the garden in the local area, just voluntary. I've helped her a few times. I went down there and had a chat, and she said she can't do it anymore because she's faced violence multiple times, and you know what I mean. She's just struggling to do it, and I think that's I was going to swear, but I think it's horrible. And in the end of the conversation, at the end, so I've sort of said to her, I'm going to take over the garden now because she only sort of knows me, who's helped enough and stuff like that. So I'm going to be doing that as much as I can. So if anyone wants to help, if anyone wants to offer help, that'd be great. But anyway, at the end of the conversation, we talked about a lot of the tenants are letting the dogs come down as poo and just not tidying it up. And I've had a dog, and my dad's had a dog, and my family, all my families have had dogs, and it's like, pick it up. Unless you're literally in the middle of the woods, pick it up. You can carry a bag. It's not the fucking end of the world. Just pick it up. And I don't know if you've ever been playing football and you've trod in it on a field, but that it's rage inducing. So
Why would I play football?
I bet you played football.
I played rugby.
Or maybe rugby. There we go.
That was even worse.
That's
you
a
didn't try
football.
it.
That's a ball. It's just a funny shaped ball. It's still a football. You still got to kick it. Come on. It's just cheating where you can grab it.
I know what you mean about dogs, but around here, if you didn't pick it up, you'd be ostracized by the community. People would stop you in the street.
Exactly.
So I know what you mean.
Exactly. Rightly so. So we was talking and we were saying that they should put a sign up, and my council at the moment, I mean, all of our councils, most of our councils at the moment are obviously, dog shit, let's say it. So Monday morning for like 5:20 or something like that, got my gear on that makes me look like a council worker. I've got something over here. I'll put it on. I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, so you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
And I got all dressed up, went out there with a bucket of water and some chalk, and wrote basically, pick your dog poo up. I could have used a different word, but you wouldn't like to see that up here, referring to the word shit. And because if they want, they don't want to see, they don't want to see it on there, but they'll see it, what I mean. And then I put Restore Britain at the bottom, and then a dash and simple, like a tag simple. And I posted the picture. I've made a video of it, a fast clip of me doing it all sped up with Rupert Lowe talking in the background and some music. And that's on my YouTube. It's only like a minute long.
Oh.
Good quick video.
Okay, and, can I get it now?
Yeah. But so I posted the pictures. It gets interesting, this story, buddy. So listen to the story first. So I posted the pictures on the Facebook group for my flats, the Victoria Centre flats in Nottingham. And it did not go down well. I got called all kinds of names. I was threatened. And this one guy went down and he scrubbed off the bit, just chucked a bottle of water on it, the bit that said Restore Britain, because they just assume that's all racist and stuff, you know what I mean? And we had a bit of back and forth online. And like I say, he threatened me and stuff. Like, I'll wipe you off, he said, next or something like that. I've taken the pictures and I've put them on my social media because it's funny for me. But then so the next day I went down at 5:20 in the morning again and fixed it. I restored it. And then took some more pictures, and then obviously posted them, and then got obviously more threats. And then he took it because my flat's right near the wall where I've done this thing, and I've got an England flag, I've got a Union flag, I've got 2 England flags, 2 Union flags, and an American flag, just because they're my cousins. That's how I see that. But
yes.
So he took a picture of my flat and he's posted that on there now. So like a lot of people know where I live now. So whatever, I don't care. My life's in God's hands, so I'm good with that. But yeah, so that's the funniest thing for me. And like I say, I've gotten loads of content out of this because some of the replies were so hilarious, and I've been posting that, and it's been making me laugh. It's been making people laugh. And then I've joined some other groups now to do with. I don't know if you're familiar with like the people putting up flags and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I did go to one last year in, I want to say Long Eaton or Beeston, I think it might have been, and I helped there. I really was just standing around there. There was more than enough people to do the stuff. And what I'm going to do is I've looked, and there's a Long Eaton and Derby flagman, and there's a Derby flagman. So what I'm going to do is start a Nottingham flagman because there isn't one. And I'm an ex climber. I'm a climber since I was a little kid, literally.
Parkour.
And yeah, so and there's bouldering places in Nottingham, and obviously loads of places around Nottingham and Derby to go outside climbing. So I want to really get together a unit, build up people's confidence in climbing, either leading the climb, bouldering, or just going up a climb where someone's already put the rope up. Get those training skills, because it's incredibly great for your confidence when because a lot of people have issues with height and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And it is nerve-wracking, but it's also, it gets into like an adrenaline thing, and it's amazing exercise for your whole body. Right. So and it's team building as well. Do you know what I mean? Brotherly building. And there's loads of places around Nottingham that I'm just looking at, and I'm just like, I just want to, you know what I mean, put flags up everywhere. So Yes, a lot of exciting stuff to hopefully come. So yeah, the videos on my channel, it's like literally the
I've
first
got
video.
it here ready to play. I've
Oh,
got
awesome.
it here ready
Excellent.
to play. We let Freedom Dad come in, and you're going to talk about mental well-being.
Yes, please, if I can, if that's all right with you.
No, not a problem at all. I look forward to listening to it.
I'll get a drink first.
Yeah, any idea how long you'll be talking for roughly?
As long as you give me, really. I'll just keep going, and I'll just talk about as many topics as I can until you shut me up.
All right,
the thing
okay.
is, it is very. There's I did loads of classes on it. Do you know what I mean? That were like months long, and I've got loads of notes and stuff like that. What I plan to do on my YouTube channel is make like an hour-long thing for each section, and then people can go and watch that, and it'll be like a series, like a 10-episode series, different aspects of mindfulness. It's not really one thing you can cover in 10 minutes and 15 minutes. You can cover the basic stuff really quick. Do you know what I mean? But you have to go really into depth. And so that's what I plan on doing on my channel. But I can just talk as much as.
Okay, well, we give it a go. Let's see. It's Freedom Dad. Salute, Freedom Dad.
Hello, Freedom Dad.
How you doing, mate? How you doing? Good. Listen,
Good.
Absolutely amazing tonight, mate. The man talking about the flags, talking about mental health. Bang on, mate. You're bang on the button, mate. That's what it's all about. It's about not enough men talk about mental health and all the rest of it. And I'm looking forward. I'm going to catch it tomorrow because I'm like it's my birthday week. You know what I mean, Paul?
But you was out last. You was
21.
You was out last
21.
night.
Yeah, I know, mate. But it's like LGBTQ get a month, so Freedom Dad once a week. It's not much to ask, is it, mate? You know,
Where's
where's
British month? That's what I say.
Yeah,
absolutely.
British
month, English month.
Well,
Irish
you have
month,
a great
Welsh
day,
month, Scottish
Freedom
month.
Dad.
Yes, mate.
Nat West is going to give a talk shortly about
Yeah,
mental
yes,
health.
I've got a treat for you. Do you want to meet my camera girl, Kaylin? I'm
Yeah,
gonna introduce
He's got
you
a
to my
camera
camera girl. I want you to.
Wow.
I want you to. Have you got any volume or anything? Your heart monitor? I don't want you like.
I got my. Hang on.
Wrong in this life here.
Hang on. Wow. You are one beautiful lady. Listen, I'll swap you my moderator for your camera girl.
Listen, she's
Can
a
you
bigger
read my
patriot
watch?
than I am.
Freedom
We've
Dad.
got the best looking patriots in Northern Ireland. We got the listen, mate. See, when you look at the left and you look at the right, at our girls blow them out of the water.
I know that. Why do you think I love Belfast? They made me really welcome there. Hey, Freedom Dad, can you see my watch?
You what?
My watch.
I'll look at it when I'm on TV. I'll look at it later. I'm on my phone right now, so it's you know what I mean. I can't see it, mate.
It says abnormal high heart rate detected. That's your camera girl.
You behave yourself. Well, listen, mate. I'm just jumping on. Listen, I've got a couple of big videos coming tomorrow. I'm going to be live tomorrow. There's a demo. We've got a protest in Coleraine. Some amazing guys who have started up, and we're going to be outside the council offices tomorrow, protesting against the HMOs. I'm going to be bringing interviews from guys. Mr. X is going to be interviewed tomorrow. So tomorrow night is going to be amazing content coming from Freedom Dad. So have a wee look, mate, when you get a chance. Is that free
on YouTube then?
That's YouTube, mate. Freedom Dad 73, mate, and Freedom Dad FD on Facebook, and Freedom Dad FD. I've got a couple of TikToks on that.
I'll be pushing them all day tomorrow, Freedom Dad. Don't you worry about that. We'll get the message out. You can count on your brothers over here on the mainland.
Yeah, mate. Listen, the left have been the Sinn Féin and the left have spent the last 25 years using propaganda. So we're now going to use the tools of the left to do what we need to do to fix what's coming. And we're leading the way in Northern Ireland. We are leading the way. Listen. There's what's going on in England and Scotland isn't happening in Northern Ireland. Right? We are ahead of our time, thanks to you guys. You know what I mean? And it is obviously it's like, you know, we're not happy about what we see in England and Wales and Scotland, but we learn a lot from it, mate. You know what I mean? And we are going to go forward with what we see happening in your country, what you have went through, the right wing. The political right wing, the YouTube right wing, what you have dealt with in the last 15 years. We have learned a lot from that, and we're going to go forward with that knowledge and protect Northern Ireland. And I just want to say this right now to your channel and anybody that watches this, anybody in Wales, Scotland, and England, in any area where you're being replaced by Islam, you're welcome to come to Northern Ireland. There will always be a place for anybody that's British in Northern Ireland. We will take refugees from England, Wales, and Scotland. There's homes here for you guys if you need it, okay? And that's all I'm going to say. You know what I mean?
Freedom, Dad. If I was younger, you wouldn't keep me away from there. Now I've seen your camera, girl.
Mate. I know that. I know. And most men want to stand and fight, but at the end of the day, if there's no fight left, and you're like, and the government, you know, with Labour and maybe the Greens will get in. If the Greens get in next, we've got problems. We've got big problems. You know what I mean? Northern Ireland will be a sanctuary for Christians of Great Britain. That's all I'm going to say, mate. You know, that's what we're getting ready for. That's what we're getting set up for. Hopefully, Ireland will get on board. To Southern Ireland, get rid of EU and all the rest of it, and we come together as patriots and Christians, and we open our doors to fellow Christians around Great Britain. And it's like big changes in Northern Ireland and Ireland. It's not like the 70s, it's not like the 80s, it's not like the 90s. We're in 2026, and what we're seeing on the mainland, what the Catholics are seeing in Northern Ireland, what's going on in Southern Ireland, there's big changes, mate. Big changes that I never seen coming, but we're ready for it. We're ready.
We knew Ulster would be ready for it. I knew Ulster would be ready for it.
We're ready for it, mate. No, we're not being replaced. There's nobody replacing us, guys. I promise you that now. Like, we're not getting replaced.
I love that. That's amazing. I've seen so much stuff happening over in Ireland, and it really does just fill me full of rage. So, and I've said on here before on this podcast, if there was any, like, if my government literally said, go to the beaches and we'll give you a gun and you can, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if that's what Ireland said to me, and seeing what's happening in my country now, you know what I mean? It's the United Kingdom. I believe it's the United Kingdom of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
He's King. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, but it's sorry saying that, right? But whenever, like, the people in charge don't see that, you know what I mean? We're being let down. We're being replaced. We are being replaced. There's no two ways about it. You know, you got Rotherham, Rochdale, Blackburn, Leicester. You know, I could go on and on. At least 15 to 20 cities in England that will never be English again. You know what I mean? And we can see that now, because like where you were 15 years ago, that's where we are today. So we have the experience of seeing what happens 15 years ago. We can see what diversity is good, and you know, Islam's a religion of peace, and you know, you're far right and racist if you complain about it. So we can see what happens when you take that we're not, you know, when you believe that in your head and you get indoctrinated into society, then we can see the results of that. So in Northern Ireland, we're not listening to diversity is good, Islam is a religion of peace. We're not listening on it. We're looking at Leicester, we're looking at Blackburn, we're looking at Luton, we're looking at Leicester, we're looking at London, you know, Rochdale, Rotherham. We're looking at these cities and going, no, we don't want that. I don't want a Belfast being like Blackburn or Leicester. We don't want Ballymena or Londonderry or Portadown or Lurgan looking like any of them cities over there. We don't want it. We're not. We haven't voted it in. And if it comes down to it, you know, if our politicians don't get on board, then we understand that they are part of the problem, and we will deal with that as we go forward. You know, and that's what we are now right now. We are more British. We are more British than the English. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get it, but we are more British than the English. We will fight for the Union a lot harder and a lot fiercer than any Englishman. Please believe me. You know, we will fight for the crown.
But the thing is, we've had it too easy over here. You've been through it with the troubles. You've been through it. It makes you tougher. Over here, we've had it too easy, and it's made us soft, or some of us soft.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, is that my Irish bit then that gives the rage in me to fight for my country? sorry.
It hasn't just become like overnight. Like when you get the Rochdale and the Leicesters and Luton, where you know, you've got cities that are 95% foreigners. Like Glasgow's got 40 mosques, right? It hasn't happened overnight. It wasn't just one day, one from this to the other. It's happened gradually, where people weren't aware of what's going on. But we have the luxury of seeing what's happened in Scotland and England. We have that luxury. We're lucky to be in a position that we're in because of the paramilitaries and because of the troubles. These foreigners don't want to come to Northern Ireland. They're going to pick anywhere but Northern Ireland. We've got the real IRA or the new IRA or whatever the fuck they're called. We've got them using Deliveroo drivers to plant bombs at police stations at the minute, happening now in Northern Ireland. Never mind before. So the foreigners don't want to come to Northern Ireland. They come through Northern Ireland and they go to Ireland, or they come through Ireland, go through Northern Ireland, and they go to Scotland, England, or Wales. So we've had that luxury. You know, we have. I'll be honest with you, mate. We are very fortunate that we are not the type of country where foreigners want to come and settle down. Okay, we've got the knowledge.
You say that, but I've seen stuff in the news that's like, you know, you've got a situation where apparently the fastest woman in Ireland now, whose parents are from Nigeria, she doesn't look Irish, but they say in the title, fastest Irish woman. The fastest woman Irish.
Don't confuse Ireland with Northern Ireland, right? Ireland belongs to the EU. No, Ireland is a different country from Northern Ireland. You know, it's a totally different country. So whenever you're looking at stats, you've got to understand we're Ulster. We're 6 counties of Ulster, which is part of Britain. So you've got to understand I know what's going on in Ireland. I know there's 3,000 foreigners getting citizenship a month in Ireland because of the traitorous government. The Irish people are starting to realise that. You know, we've got Sinn Féin who have fought and fought hard against the British to get the Brits out, to the freedom fighters of Ireland who are now replacing the Irish people with foreigners. Let's get the Brits out and get the foreigners in. So the Irish people are realising what's going on. The Catholics in Northern Ireland are realising what's going on. There's a big shift in politically and on the streets. You know what I mean? So it's because of people like me who are bringing the stats and the figures of what's really going on. You know, like yourself and Dino Bain and Vindicator Strikes Back and Gobster. You know, all the YouTubers who are bringing the facts of what's going on. It can't be hidden anymore. And I'll tell you this, right? So I done a video the other day because I get a lot of flack because of what I do. I get called far-right and racist. And there's a lot of people come out against me, right? And I've done a video yesterday and I've said, listen, if I was far-right and racist, if I was giving misinformation, if I was lying about what I'm saying, I wouldn't have a platform. I wouldn't be on X, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I would be shut down. So what I'm telling you is the truth. I don't mess about. I don't exaggerate. I just tell people the truth. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You always have.
And that's the weapon, Paul. That's the weapon we now have. 5 years ago, we didn't have that weapon. You couldn't speak about grooming gangs. You couldn't speak about replacement. You couldn't speak about Islam. The day we can, and the day
you couldn't speak about deportation either, could you? 5 years ago, you speak about deportation, you'd be locked up.
Mate. You know better than anybody. You're an ex-BNP man. You know how hard it was for us online back in the day.
I do
compared to today. Right? And do you know what the difference? Do you know what the difference is? They can't hide the truth anymore.
No.
Because all you got to do is go to Grok and AI it, and the truth is there. You know? Like the grooming gangs, the Pakistani grooming gangs, was it racially motivated? The government will say, no, it wasn't racially motivated. AI will say, no, it wasn't racially motivated. Ask AI to describe the victims of the Pakistani grooming gangs, the Pakistani rape gangs. AI will tell you, the first thing AI will say is white. White. That's the first word that they use is white. So if AI is telling you it's not racially motivated, but yet using white has the first description of the victims, what does that tell you? Listen, mate, we have AI on our side, we have the truth on our side, and we need to keep pushing the truth out. That's
we
it.
Will.
You know?
We will.
And keep doing it, mate. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop what you're doing, because we need you to reverse what's happened over there. We Northern Ireland, Ulster men, Unionists, Loyalists, Orange men, you know, Royalists, you know. We're looking at England and Scotland and Wales right now, and we need you to step up. You know, we'll do what we can, but all we can do is protect ourselves. You know, you
absolutely.
Need to step up.
I think we'll get there, freedom, Dad. We will. I always refer to Northern Ireland as Ulster. I say Ulster, Northern Ireland. If I talk about Ireland, I refer it to as the ROI. I always refer to it as the ROI, so there can be no misunderstanding. Yeah. It's Ulster, Northern Ireland.
Thank you for teaching me that. I'm a learner over here.
That's
Northern Ireland.
Important to get that across. You know what I mean? It's very important to get that across. Listen, I love the Irish. I love my neighbours. They're my neighbours. You know what I mean? Just like it is what it is, mate. Listen, we live in the same island, and we got a border, an invisible border. and we're next door to Europe. So Belgium, France, Denmark, Germany can come to Ireland, no ID, because it's
Yeah.
part of Europe. You know, they got the euro. You know, we have the pound. You know, we're British. We're a different country, and you know, at the end of the day, we need to protect our border. But
Yeah.
there's also good men in Ireland who don't care about religion. They don't care about on all Ireland. They love freedom, God. I'm a loyalist. I'm a Protestant. You know what I mean? They don't care about that. They just see me as a Christian, and that's the same for me. There is a lot of men and women in Ireland right now who don't give a fuck
I,
about religion. They don't care about the border. They don't care about an all Ireland. All they want is the foreigners out of their country because of the problems that they're causing by the
yeah.
traitorous government. You know what I mean? Just
Well,
like the Labour, the Conservatives, you know, Ireland is in the same position. Our politicians, we are holding our politicians to account. We are telling our politicians right now, this is what's happening, right? You either get on board or it's time to move on because we now
I,
have the evidence. See, you guys, like, I keep saying this, right? We have the evidence to say to our politicians, if you don't go down this road, you're a part of the problem. You're a traitor. That's where we are right now. So our
I,
politicians, our unionist politicians, now understand that we are aware of the situation, and you're either with us or you're against us. It's as
I,
simple as that, mate.
I did a video, Freedom Dad, about
Yeah,
the Troubles, and I recorded the number of councillors from both sides who lost their lives. It's
yeah,
well to remind modern day councillors of what happened to their predecessors in the past who didn't listen to the people.
yeah. Nothing
Yeah.
means more to us than our culture, our traditions, our bonfires, the 12th of July, loyalism. You know, nothing means more to us than that. And we will die. Like we will die to protect us, just like we've done for the last 50, 60 years. Nothing's changed. We haven't changed. We're not, if we're going to fight against the IRA and against the Republic of Ireland and anything that attacks our Britishness, what do you think we're going to do to Islam if they try and come
Oh,
into our country and try and turn our churches into mosques, or try and replace us, or try and get us to pander to them? This is our country. Whether you're a Protestant or a Catholic, this is who we are. This is our identity, and we're not changing for nobody and no man. We don't listen. There's 55 Muslim countries around the world. Do not come to Northern Ireland. Do not come to Northern Ireland. That's my message to every uh, every foreigner who thinks that they come to our country and do what they've done in Scotland and England. It's not happening here. The Ulster men, even the Catholics, eventually, once they get they shake the shackles from the new IRA and the dissidents who support Palestine and Hamas and the
yeah.
romanticism with the PLO back in the day. Once they
I,
shake that off, the
yeah.
normal Catholics who message me every day, the one
Have we lost a feed?
rest of these guys come on board,
Yeah.
the game's a boogie. The game's a boogie. Once the Protestants and Catholics come together in this country, nothing's going to touch us. Because I know how fierce we are against each other.
I know.
Can you
I
imagine what we're
know.
going to be like against a common enemy? And that's what it is, mate. We're not having any grooming gangs. We're not having any two-tier. You know, like I say, I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to stick to my guns. There's no reason to come to a Christian country like Northern Ireland, who's been through a conflict for the last 50, 60 years over religion, Protestants, Catholics. No need for it. If you want to enjoy your religion, whatever it is, go to the country that accommodates that religion. Don't go to a country that's accommodating different religions, that's been through a conflict like Protestants and Catholics like we have. There's no room for another. There's no room for anything else. We've got enough problems over here without bringing Islam into it. Okay, simple as
Oh,
that. You know,
well,
simple
you
as
know,
that. And that's my message to anybody and anyone. And I'll stand by my guns and I'll speak from a country. I speak from a countryman, not only Protestants but also Catholics. You're not
you
welcome
know,
here. You're not welcome in Northern Ireland. Simple
well,
as that.
if the worst
Respect,
comes to the
brother.
worst,
Respect.
if the worst comes to the worst, Freedom Dad, I want to go to Bangor. I'll go to Bangor. But listen,
I can get. I love Bangor. I love Bangor, but I'll find better places for you to visit. You know, it's going through a wee bit of a thing right now. Bangor's a wee bit thing. It's all over the news, and there's a lot of violence and stuff like that, and the kids are running amok.
well,
But yeah, I know. But we'll take you in East Belfast, and you can meet the EBFT.
I'd
You know what
love
I
to
mean?
meet them. I'd love to meet them. But you know,
Yeah,
the game isn't over yet, because if people like me get in, and there are people like me,
yeah,
they'll all be going back. There won't be one Muslim in this country, not one.
yeah,
We'll all
yeah,
go back.
yeah, yeah. There's no need for it, mate. There's no need for them to come here. You know what I mean?
No,
There's no reason for it. The only reason I can see is for them to replace us. When they build a
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
mosque, the mosque is there forever.
yeah,
You know, that's the way I see it.
Well, until we tear
If
it
you
down.
bring Muslims into your country, you need to then build mosques. When does
yeah.
it stop? We got 40 mosques in Glasgow, one of the toughest cities in Britain. The toughest city in Britain is Glasgow. The hardest men I know are from Glasgow. And I'm not going to argue with nobody. I've been around England. I've been in jail in England, jail in Scotland. And the hardest men I know are from Glasgow. And in Glasgow right now, there's 40 mosques. How many mosques are going to be in Glasgow in 20 years' time? That's the question I want answered.
Aye.
You
As
know
in
what I mean?
zero.
No,
Well,
not
I hope
us,
so. Like,
zero, if we get our
yeah,
way.
I hope so, mate.
If we get our
Well,
way.
listen, I've ranted enough. Listen, I'm going to let my man speak
You're
here
awesome.
on
You are
mental
awesome.
health and fair play to you, brother. You know, we need more men like you to speak up like that because
I
honestly, mate,
appreciate
you
that.
know,
We need more
with
men
everything
like
that's
you,
going
brother. We need more
on,
men like you.
yeah, no, mate, no, seriously, like it's men don't talk enough. I've got so many good friends around me that suffering from mental health and the working class there is,
Yeah,
and we just don't talk enough. You know what I mean? And we need to start talking
yeah,
to each
yeah.
other and speaking about stuff.
We
And
do. We
you
do.
know, yeah, and it is
Okay.
all to do with what we're dealing with. Men are coming up,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
know they're having children, and they're thinking, "What's the future like? What happens if I die? What happens if I die? What's happening with my daughter? You know,
Mhm.
what's the future for my daughter with the way Labour and Sinn Féin and the SNP and all the rest are getting on right now? So that's
Yeah.
mental health. That's
Yeah, yeah,
anxiety.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Simple
Yeah,
as that, mate.
100%.
You know, this is where
I mean,
we
like
are.
you,
We're in a situation right now where nobody feels confident about the future for their children if we are no
yeah,
longer here as men. And you
yeah.
know, we start with that and we move. We take it a wee bit further. You know. So fair play to you,
Okay.
mate. And well done, Paul, getting that man on. Fair play to you, mate. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go. I've
Have a
gotta.
great night. Have
I
a
will, mate.
great night.
I will.
And I
And
look
Yeah,
forward
man,
to
take care
seeing
of
your
yourself, buddy.
videos tomorrow. Look
yes,
forward to
mate.
seeing your
Yes,
videos tomorrow.
And
yes.
Respect. No
subscribe to
Good
the
stuff to
surrender,
channel.
come,
brother.
mate. Good stuff to come. Nice to meet you guys. And Paul, love you the bit. And chat. Thank you all so much for the support. And make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you all tomorrow.
Thank
Love
you,
you guys.
Freedom Dad.
Take care.
Love
Take care,
it.
Freedom Dad.
Good
No
brother.
surrender, guys. No surrender
No
ever.
surrender.
That's it. No surrender.
Yeah, you've won a
Wow.
friend. You've got a friend. He's that Freedom Dad is the man who helped get this channel that you're on now started when I first started, because
Wow.
I did a video about him over in Ulster. I liked what he was doing, and I put a clip up of him, and of course the Ulster people came over, started following, and then the channel grew.
Wow.
Yeah, total.
Awesome.
He goes down to
Wow.
Dublin.
How amazing. Yeah.
And for an Ulster man to go to Dublin, that's a big thing, because he's a loyalist. And, well, you don't know enough about it, as you said. We'll talk about it another time. Let's
Well,
talk about
I,
mental health.
well, I was just going to briefly say, I'm not comparing it to, but often when I'm talking to people about our ancestry, like in Great Britain, I think a lot of people have forgot the battles that we had. I mean, I forget dates, 1066 or something, England versus Scotland and Wales and all that stuff back then. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people literally living in this country who have ancestors have forgot all of that stuff, all of the cold winters with no food, with barely any food, with barely any
You mean,
clothes, living in caves. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, the 60s were a tough time for me, I remember.
No, but I mean before that. I mean like the 600s. Do you know? Like
I
just
do.
farming and yeah. So it's like all of us have a rich history in just being rugged men, living off the land, working
True.
hard and fighting each other, and then building a brotherhood with each other in mutual beliefs. And do you know what I mean? And again, that cross on our flag, that's the cross of Jesus. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, Jesus is the United Kingdom of Jesus. You know, he is. People say he's king. Doesn't matter if you don't want to believe in it or anything like that. just putting that in there.
I'm not knocking it. I'd never knock religion. I'd never knock Christianity, that's for sure, even if my faith is a bit ropey. Let's have a look at your video, is there? I think
Yeah,
we should.
so while you're having a look at the video, I'm going to go get a drink, if that's all right. Because I've seen it like 4 times editing it. But you enjoy it. It's a really good video.
Share this. Come there. Put that there. Get over there. That there. Let's check out Nat West's video. Let's start at the beginning. The saga of the doggy poo, isn't it? Yeah.
To the young white men who feel ignored and insulted, I want to speak directly to you. For too long, young white men in this country have been treated as if your concerns don't matter, your struggles don't count, and your identity is something to apologize for, that your love of your country is somehow racist and wrong. You've been told to stay quiet, to step aside, to accept being blamed for things you never did and problems that you didn't create. Let me be clear. Britain needs strong, grounded, responsible men. Men and women who work hard, protect their communities, build their families, and stand firm in their values. And despite what some might tell you, there's nothing shameful about wanting to be that person. We should be unapologetic in our promotion of those ideals. I say to you today, keep going. It will get better.
Okay, cool. Well done. What happened here? There we are. We're back.
So what do you think of that?
Very good. I'm impressed. Life on the back.
Got,
I was going to say
video,
it'd be nice to have read the full message. I couldn't make it out. On the wall.
So it says, yeah. I don't know if I can I share a picture or anything like that? I don't know how to do that.
Oh, well, just read it out. It's okay.
Yeah, so it just basically says, I'm just finding it here, see if I can share it. Pick up your dog poo. And, you know, we could have used another word, but you probably wouldn't like to see that up here, right? Restore Britain, and then simple. And like I used, you know, when you're texting and you use like that shape thing, and then like a 3 to make a heart, like a sideways heart. So yeah.
You done well on
but
that.
like I say, it got rubbed off, and then I went down and did it again the next day. And then the person has rubbed it all off now, apart from the pick up your dog poo. So it's still up there. I've still technically succeeded. But what I thought I'm going to do next, I'm going to put a Union flag there, and underneath, if you rub this off, it's like a racial hatred to white British people or British people. I'll just put British people. I think if I put white British people, the whole place will blow up.
Well, why didn't you just
and then restore Britain underneath that?
How big is this guy?
I don't know. I think I've seen him outside, but that's nothing to me. I don't give a crap.
No, I know.
I'm stood where there was a message that I made yesterday or today even from Jesus Christ that says, I'll just look at that. God only gives crowns to those who stand their ground when it hurts. Restore Britain. I made a little other thing that I posted. So, and it's true, isn't it? It's true. Yeah.
I stand my ground, and I've got no faith.
You definitely do.
But the thing about the faith, I get a crown.
You have got one. I can see it. But the thing about Christianity is it's so deep rooted in all the British people and the American people who came from Britain.
Of course.
As in the settlers, that people have forgot. So they've gone to the point of suicidal empathy, where they're having empathy for their brother over there that they don't know who they are. Do you know what I mean? Instead of the next door neighbor. Do you know what I mean? And then more and more hatred's coming in, settling in, our enemy, who doesn't like us, who's then telling the people that are believing that we should, love our friend, but they're not religious, or that they You know, they don't respect the neighbor, but they'll respect this person coming in who's like, oh, I'm coming from a broken country and stuff like that, which could be true. But as we're seeing, as we're seeing over the years and years and years, a lot of it isn't true. And it's like, if one person comes on our shores and does violent things, that's too much. That's too many. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
And we're seeing it happen all over in Northern Ireland, South Ireland, Britain, Scotland, Wales. Do you know what I mean? So it's, yeah.
I do. Yeah, one death is too many, NatWest. One death is too many.
Yeah.
No, I envy you, mate. But what you did, that action there, community action, was absolutely brilliant, to be applauded. Yeah.
I want to do more, and I'm going to do more. And I've made myself a flag now, as in an actual with a pole, and I want to go jogging around Nottingham with it. And I usually do like a full body workout, so like some pull-ups, chin-ups, sit-ups somewhere. So I'm going to run
Good.
around and do that, see how long I last. And then do more, because the thing is that I did it in chalk, knowing that when the rain comes, it's going to go away anyway. So when that guy's out there like wiping it off, I'm like, the rain could have got there anyway. But
I can't understand why
funny
you'd want to. I don't understand why you'd want to.
Well, to him, it's got Restore Britain and it's racist. And he said he had a mixed race son. It was really weird because he brought up that he had a mixed race son straight away. And it was like, and he'll see that. And, you know, and I'm like, why are you even bringing that up? And it's just like, it's because they're just, if you're white and you have your flag these days, that's racist. Do you know what I mean?
They that insecure, aren't they? This is insecurity. This is why we're having so many problems with what they call the Civ Nats.
It is linked to the mental health thing, I think, because it's the lack of love and lack of compassion for oneself. Because you have to know yourself. I believe you have to know yourself to know God, but you also just have to know yourself to know yourself and your confidence and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Know what you've done, know what you can do.
Of course,
and part of that's knowing your history as well. So it's like if we don't know who we are, we don't know our history. Who are we? We're going to have a lack of confidence. And the kids are being taught nonsense, which is no sense. They've got no sense of who they are. No common sense. Common sense. What is common sense? Common sense is thinking. No one knows what common sense is. Like, oh, you know, they'll say, what's that phrase? Oh yeah, common sense. No one's got it.
We used to call it CDF in the Navy, common dog fact. You could be very intelligent, but have no CDF.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that's what we've got. We've got like a massive crop of that, and they're just getting farmed by the enemy. So, and then the enemy's got into the schools, and it's just terrible.
All right. Gobster. I'm going to invite Gobster up a moment, NatWest. I think, well, I don't know how much of time we're going to have for what you wanted to talk about.
Well, I can just make it brief today and obviously come back another time and talk some more about it, you know, and actually probably have a plan. I'll make a bit of a plan and write stuff down.
Well, actually, talk about it briefly, because I'd like to know a little bit about it now. But yeah, would really like to know about it in more depth. It was unfortunate we couldn't do it the other day. But there we go. Let's have it took me a while after the dark times to be right. I put a link in, Gobster. Would you like to come up to the microphone and join us, please? Yeah, Gobster found God. I'm the only one who can't find God. He's saving me till last, I reckon.
Have you ever meditated or been to a church or prayed? Have you ever done any of those?
Of course. We had to when I was young. You had to go. And actually, religious or not, I would bring back school assemblies in the morning with morning prayers. I would bring that back. Because I was a good reader at a very early age, I was quite often called up to do the Bible readings every morning. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's how I got to know the Bible. They made me read it. No, joking. I read it in Navy Glasshouse. Only 2 books they give you in the Navy Glasshouse: the Bible and Paddle Your Own Canoe by Sir Baden-Powell, founder of the Boy Scouts.
Sir Baden-Powell, yeah.
Yeah, Paddle Your Own Canoe. Have you read that poem, The Man in the Glass?
No.
Then you should. Write it down now. The Man in the Glass, and then go get it and read it. There's the way I judge myself, The Man in the Glass. It's a cracking poem. And if I do something wrong, I can punish myself just by looking in a mirror. I'll put that link back there.
But that's a part of mental health. That's part of mental health. It's realizing that we are all connected. We do all go through things, and we do all make mistakes. And you can punish yourself and punish yourself and punish yourself, but then it's like you're compounding on that. Do you know what I mean? Like, say if you cooked a meal, just starting real basic, you cooked a meal and you messed it up. You could spend the whole week annoyed at yourself that you messed that up. And that could make you very depressed because you're putting your mind concentrating on that negative thing. Whereas we all just make mistakes and we're all just learning. We were once all babies that shat our pants and pissed ourselves. Do you know what I mean? And some do it when they're older. But you like to think we learn.
Don't bring that up. I told you it was an accident.
But we do try to learn and take care of ourselves better is the main thing. And, you know, many people have been through lots of different life experiences. So we can't all just paint ourselves with the same brush and then think, why isn't that person learn? They're a dumb fucking idiot or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's easy to do that. It's easy to judge people once we have a certain amount of information. But we're always constantly learning. I've said to you before, we all know now what we knew when we were 30, 20, 17, 14. Do you know what I mean?
You do,
and it's just a learning progress.
Get over here on the left and have a look at this, because I made a video earlier on and I haven't had a chance to see if it uploaded and worked. So here we go. Oh. So we've got a live stream at 8 o'clock, haven't we? I've had the mediocre moderator on to me, told me I didn't put a notification up. Oh, well.
Just every day. Just every day.
Tommy.
Poor Ribai.
So Tommy's back. Don't know about you, but I was kind of hoping he'd stay out there with his Zionist paymasters. Everyone's cheering him now. What did he get? $100,000? Or was it £100,000? A bonus from that Zionist Ben Shulman? Gotta be honest, it made me smile when Robinson said he'd never met the man before or received any funding from him. Then I remembered something. I'd noticed a piece in the Times that Shulman had funded Tommy in the past, and that's documented. Could provide the links if I made an effort, I suppose. Anyhow, then there was Tommy's paid for trip to Israel. Yeah. Who in Israel paid for that? He's also received funding from Israel, hasn't he? I wonder if we're ever going to see any accounts for all the money being grifted from British patriots and what it was spent on. I'd really like to know. Money in, money out. I doubt if we'll ever see that, though. Apparently, it's all in Bitcoin these days. Anyhow, what did Tommy start doing as soon as he came back, apart from frothing at the mouth? I'm sure that guy's got a problem. Well, what was he frothing at about this time? At the earliest opportunity? Well, it was the grift on 16th of May, wasn't it? Obviously, because like a pig will always find room for one more potato, Tommy and his team of grifters will always find room for more money. They can tuck it away for a rainy day in Spain. Perhaps they could all form an enclave in Benidorm. Excuse me. Oh, got the sneezes. And anyhow, what did he do after that? After grifting for the UTK Cringe Fest? Yeah. Well, he did what he was created for. He demanded that the UK expel the Iranian staff and close their embassy down. And then he went on a real red-faced hysterical rant about the Jews and how great they are and we're not doing enough to protect them and defend them. I think we're doing more than enough. We've done more than enough. We destroyed Iraq for them. We destroyed Libya for them. Now, America's trying to destroy Iran for them. Not doing a very good job, is he? No, we've done more than enough for Israel. I know they control our government and the American government, but nah. He's always on about Israel, isn't he? I noticed though he don't go out there and fight. Anyhow, talking about the fighting in the Middle East, well, Gaza now is almost completely flattened, isn't it? And the West Bank Palestinians, them as well, they've all but gone from their historic olive farms. They were driven off, wasn't they, to make room for the so-called illegal settlements. Israeli government says they're illegal, but they're not. They got funding from the government. Plan is to ethnically remove all the Palestinians from their lands, part of the Greater Israel. And now it's South Lebanon, isn't it? Maybe even the north. It's South Lebanon's turn to be ethnically cleansed. Hundreds of thousands of Lebanese have been driven from their homes. Countless thousands have already been killed by the heroic forces of the IDF. Yeah. Of course, the world is diverted. You're not watching, are you? Some of us are. Don't believe me? Go look at the images and the videos finding their way out of the Lebanon. This is despite countless journalists being deliberately killed to prevent that happening. I watched a video over on Redacted of a journalist there reporting, and the Israelis from a vantage point dropped a shell almost right on top of him. How he survived is a miracle. Amazing footage. Hundreds of journalists have been killed trying to report the truth out there. What else is happening? Iran. In Iran, the deranged President Trump is still nowhere nearer to defeating Iran. Their population, they've now fully rallied behind their government. Bit in the same way that Londoners did, didn't they? Back in the day, when they rallied behind Churchill, when the Germans started the Blitz bombing London. Yeah. Killing people's children and destroying their homes tends to harden the heart of the population. I think it'll be generations before the Iranians ever forgive America for what they've done to their country on the orders of Zionist Israel. I doubt if they're very much keen on us Brits and other Western nations either. We've all played a shameful part in it, haven't we? Our governments are all guilty. What about Spain? Last night I had a call to go and have a look at, said that Paul Pope was declaring war. I thought, declaring war on who? Guy said, I don't know, but he's declaring war on someone. So I went and had a look, watched his video. Yeah, he was confused. I was just as confused as him after I'd listened to him. I didn't know what he was talking about. Anyhow, so in Spain, Paul Thorpe, he's also declared war then. But just don't know, I'm not totally sure. But from what I could kind of make out from his live stream, it was everyone who was opposed to his insane peace plan to unite all right-wing parties in a grand coalition. Well, there is only one right wing. There only ever has been one right wing. People like Paul Thorpe is not right wing. Richard Inman is not right wing. I don't know what they are, but they're not right wing. They're not like me, and hopefully they're not like you. Anyhow, so then I went and watched a follow-up live with Richard Inman and Paul Thorpe together. And now Inman, he's now visibly showing signs of his insanity when he was speaking to Paul Thorpe. Because before calling for unity, He first called Restore Britain Party members and supporters like myself morons and mongrels. Well, I'm used to insults. What did somebody call me in the comments section yesterday? A fat twat. No, an old twat, yeah. He also threw in a few pieces of scum for luck. And then he told the audience, there was 94 watching when I was watching it, that the Jews were the greatest, brightest, funniest, wonderful people in the world and made great Englishmen. That's a bit of an insult, that is, to a Jew. Jews don't even see themselves as white. It's an insult. They don't even define themselves as white. They see themselves as a unique, separate race. They certainly don't see themselves as English. Well, then again, Richard Inman thinks anybody can be Welsh, anybody can be English, regardless of their colour. Oh, I said he was getting stupider, didn't I? What did he? Oh, yeah. That's when he said the silliest thing I have ever heard him say. He said that Rupert Lowe, leader of Restore Britain, should sit down with Nigel Farage, Tommy Robinson, Ben Habib, Paul Golding, Nick Tinconi, and unite the right.
That is a good idea.
Does he seriously think that could happen? Does he seriously think that people like me
That would be good.
and other Restore Britain members,
I would pay
totally
for that.
opposed to Zionism, the global Zionists, who want a globalist one world, does he seriously think we can work with them? They're not our allies, they're our enemies. We can never be allies. We can never even be friends. I don't know what planet these people come from. We cannot align with them. Anyhow, I think that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you like to align with Nigel Farage, or would you like? It doesn't matter. Don't say it.
Okay. Sorry about that, Gobster. I was trying out a new technique for making videos. I wanted to see if it worked. And,
That's okay, mate. No worries. No worries at all. You're all right, any case.
I'm all good, but first I've got to correct Nat West.
Gobster?
I'm good, mate. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nat
Nice
West.
to meet you too, sir.
Nat
Yes, sir.
West, you're guilty of wrong think. You really are.
How?
You seriously
me
think?
how.
You thought? Were you joking? I sincerely hope you were joking when you said it would be a good idea for.
The names that I recognised, I would love to see them all together and having a conversation. Definitely. I think they've got so many points that cross. You know what I mean? So many beliefs, morals, so many.
Your
I know. I can't say I know Nick Tinconi, but I've done a lot of research. I follow him. I've done a lot of research. I met him last year.
Nick Tinconi is a Zionist. Paul Golding is a Zionist.
I don't know Paul
Farage
Golding.
is. I do.
I've
I
watched
know
some
him
of Farage's
personally.
stuff.
I helped found Britain First, right at day one. Okay, so I know Paul Golding and Jim Dawson, the co-founder, very, very well. Played a big part in setting up Britain First. And do you want us to align with people like those?
Well,
Nigel Farage, are you
with,
serious?
What would you rather, Keir Starmer?
Okay.
Tony Blair?
This is absolutely.
Can we set some rules first? We're always going to be friends.
No, I don't have friends. I don't have friends among the enemies.
Colleagues.
You and I can never be friends. On the streets, we are
Fair
diametrically opposed. I would see you as an enemy and I would attack you. And I'm being serious.
Thank you for sending me to heaven.
Okay. I'm going to do more than that. I'm going to expel you from here. Block him, please, Rabbi. I don't want to see him in this room again until he comes back to his senses. Gobster, how are you?
I'm all right, mate. You?
Are you so harsh? Are you so harsh with your
Well, how Rupert Lowe would sit in the same room as a man who tried to get him thrown in prison and lied about him, for starters. I mean, would you? Let's be honest.
No.
Would if somebody tried to falsely put you in prison because he didn't like what you said, would you then say, "I'll tell you what, mate, let bygones be bygones. Let's just sit down and have a beer and a good chat"? Because it wouldn't work. I wouldn't do it.
No. Nat West is a nice guy. He's new to the game.
Of course he is.
I've been a bit harsh with him. A couple of weeks in the dungeon will do him good.
Well, just put him in the sweatbox. He'll be fine after a bit. He'll calm down. But no, I mean, let's be honest. Ideally, everything would be great if everything worked like that. But we don't live in an ideal world anymore. So, I mean, we may have lots of things that we agree on, but unfortunately, it's the things that we don't agree on. Some people take to the ultimate limit and just push it too far. So, who would, it's like that friend that, everybody has a friend who goes a bit too far, and then you fall out, and then you bump into each other. You don't get over certain things like that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I'm just catching up with all the other stuff, with the was it Richard Inman proving that he's completely insane. I mean, that guy definitely needs psychological help. He definitely needs to go and have a chat with somebody on the couch. Honestly, really, I
couldn't believe it when he said. First of all, he said, "Oh, we were all scums," something like that. Then we were mongrels, and morons, and then he said, and we should all unite together. I thought, well, yeah, that's a good start. Insult us all, and then say we should unite. No.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm very inclined to be a friend with someone who's called me a moron, a twat, and an idiot. I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's a great way to win friends and influence people, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, go on.
I was going to say, Vindicator came on. He's off on one of his journeys on May the 4th. I'm looking forward to that. He's going up for the May the 4th May Day rallies. He's taking his camera up there. Wish I could go with him. I bought a camera now as well to go outside.
Excellent. That's what you need.
Yeah. I got as far as the garden.
I noticed that. You did well. You got to the garden. Bravo, sir. Bravo. You didn't catch fire, so everything's good. So, yeah.
I know. Tomorrow I'm going to open the garden gate. See if I can get through it.
Oh, now be careful. You're now pushing it a bit there, mate. To be fair, take it easy. Step by step. Yes, mate.
I was watching a video the other day and you seemed a little bit down. Was I mistaken?
Oh, well, what you'll do is people who've been following my channel for a while, I have these, I need to clear the air, everybody grow up, stop being a bunch of idiots kind of chats. I do it every now and again just to try and put people where they, ground them and tell them to stop acting like spoiled little children, some of them. It is what it is. Sometimes, the dad needs to speak to the kids and tell them, look now, calm down. Let's all stop being stupid now, and it just annoys me because we all put a lot of effort in doing these videos and a lot of time. And when you just see people acting like little kids, you think, really, come on. You want, it can damage, well, damage, it can reduce your faith in humanity when, things are really bad and really serious. And yet people still want to act like they're on the playground at junior school. And so every now and again, I've done it a lot of times. I've done those videos where I've just said, look, stop it. Just grow up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Trouble is, Gobster. For me, Gobster is, look, I'm a Navy veteran. Your mental age stops the day you join the Royal Navy. So I joined at the age of 15. So mentally, I'm still 15. I'll never grow up. I need someone like you to come over here and keep me under control. My moderator.
Don't shoot. I joined the army. I've got the mental age of an 8-year-old. Unfortunately, now I've got the mental age of an 8-year-old, but a body of a 57-year-old. They're not compatible. They're just not compatible.
We used to joke about the army officers when we saw them. Why have army officers got brown gloves? Stop
Go
their
on.
knuckles dragging on the floor.
Oh, yeah, and all those favourite ones, yeah. Oh,
Do me
yeah,
a fa-
yeah.
Do me a favour, Gobster. Talk to the audience while I go get a drink. I'm parched.
What would you like me to talk about? Anything in particular? Or
Tell us what you've been doing and what videos you've got out.
all right, okay, we'll do that then. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all okay out there. Hope everybody is having a quite warm and sunny few days here in the UK. Although, was it yesterday or the day before? Don't ask. I did a stream and I couldn't even remember what day it was. Hi, Lily. Hello, everyone. So yeah, what have I been doing today? Well, I've cut my grass. That I've just finished doing that actually because she who must be obeyed told me the grass needed cutting, so I've cut the grass. What else have I done today? I've watched some videos, done some catch up, had a bit of sleep. That's a good one. I haven't had much of that for a few days. Other than that, I've been all right. I've just done a video which is talking about the stabbings that happened in Golders Green. Yeah. Okay. Well, the video speaks for itself. Some people like it. Quite a few people don't. That's part of the game.
I like that.
Well, the thing is, I'm not actually having a dig. I know a lot of other people the same. I see things, and if it doesn't make sense to me, I have to say, why? I need people to answer questions, and so I just want to know why we have this two-tier everything. You know what I mean? And I don't go out to attack people or attack religions or whatever. I just want answers to questions and why everything isn't the same for everybody where it should be. That's what it is. We should all be treated the same, yet somehow we're not. It's just weird, you know. It's an odd place to live at the moment when we seem to definitely have at least 3 separate civilizations, all with their own things living, and we seem to be at the bottom of the pile somehow. And I just trying to figure that out myself. So I ask the questions, and some people don't like it. It is what it is. Answer the questions, and then we'll see where we get going. It's as simple as that.
I like your flag.
Oh, the Pendragon.
The Pendragon. That's lovely. That is lovely.
This flag on the live stream caused a major debate in the chat because,
why?
Well, you see, the actual flag that most people see for the English is a wyvern, so it would have human legs, and this is a dragon. This is a dragon, but if you go all the way back, the very first English flag was actually a dragon, and it changed into a wyvern throughout history. So this was the very first identifiable flag for the English way back in the Norman days.
Wow.
So that is the flag. They haven't tried to ban this one yet. So
no,
that's why I've got it. That's why I've got it.
I'll have to get a flag.
Yeah, you got to get one, mate.
Yeah. No, I can't. I can't get a flag. The flag I'd have, I'd put a flag up and it would get the channel shut down. I'd put it up as a joke and they'd say I was being serious. I think our flag's banned in Germany.
Fair enough. You know what I mean? Oh. It's just, I don't know. But other than that, other videos, I've got some I'm planning later on, and I think I might be live streaming myself tomorrow. So it depends on how things go. I was going to do it tonight. But I'm too bleeding knackered to do one tonight. Oh. So I'm just exhausted. I need some more sleep.
I'm glad you're doing a live stream tomorrow, Gobster. Really glad I can. There's 58 in you. I won't be able to do a live stream tomorrow. I'm doing an hour live stream every afternoon, trying to Gobster.
Right. Okay, mate.
8 till 9 in the morning and 2 till 3 in the afternoon, just so people can come in like now and just have a chat while I do stuff. Because I've done my videos for them.
Yeah,
then I was
going
to try and do one at 8 o'clock in the evening. But tomorrow is the one day of the month I get to have my great-granddaughter for the day.
Well, that's more important. More
Oh,
important,
totally.
mate. 100%
Absolutely.
more important.
I've been fixing her drone ready and everything because she wants her drone back. So
Awesome.
and
Awesome, mate.
she's 5.
Yeah.
So
So I will
I
be on.
won't be
I'll be
live.
on then. I'll be on. I'll be on live at 9 o'clock tomorrow for sure. So
To
I
be
will be on.
honest, you got to be honest. I'd rather go and listen to your live or Vindicator's live than do one myself. Do you feel like that sometimes? You just want to go and listen.
So yeah, I mean, I pop in and out of people's live chats all the time. Sometimes it's when I'm sitting at work and I'm on my lunch break, and I get 5 minutes to myself. I'll pop in on a live. I'm going to excuse me. That's all that grass pollen that is. Oh, yeah, I do chop in and out, but yeah, it's nice to chill. But I like doing my live streams because I like just talking to the people in the chat. To be fair, and letting everybody have a bit of a social chit chat, because I think that's one of the things we desperately need at the moment is safe places where people can come and have a chat about absolutely anything, and it's absolutely wonderful. You know, we've had some interesting chats, so that's why I do it. I do my lives more for them, more for the more for your subscribers, and more for the community than I do for myself. To be fair, and I think I think we provide a valued service there, mate, to make sure that people can see that they're not on their own and people are thinking of them, and we are a community and we will look after each other, and that's how it should be, really, to be fair.
Well, I think that's the importance of the 8 till 9. Some people are up early, and I think, well, it's nice if they can just go in and just say good morning to a few members. Oh, yeah, exactly. I tell you what I did today, yesterday, Gobster. Your channel members. I went off and downloaded some files so that channel members now get a naval rank, and they start off as a sub-lieutenant on month 1. Second month, they're lieutenant. Third month, they're a commander. Then they got to wait 6 months to become a captain.
All mine are ranked. All my members are on ranks. I start at Lance Corporal and work all the way up. So you can go all the way up to general. Major, is it major? No, general. General's the highest one. So but you start off. You get a Lance Corporal when you've been in for a month, and then Corporal, Sergeant, Colour Sergeant, Company Sergeant, Major, all the way up the ranks. You get your little rank badge. Okay, well, why not? Why not?
Great. Yeah, why not? Funny, Annette. I was in the Navy and I automatically went for naval rankings, and you in the Army went straight for the Army rankings.
Funny that, isn't it? We have to, because it's like ingrained in our brains, in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like everything I do is still, even now, it's still, a lot of the stuff I do is very military. It just can't. You can't get rid of it. You just can't get rid of it, no matter how hard you try.
Time. I drive my wife mad with my obsession for time. She'll say, when can you do this? And I go, 7 minutes. And she said, what do you mean 7 minutes? I said, well, I think I'll be able to do it in 7 minutes or 9 minutes or 3 minutes. And if I'm going anywhere, I say, what time are we going out? And she say 3 o'clock. At 5 to 3, I'm stood by the door, because in the Navy we were taught always be on duty 5 minutes early for the turnover.
Yeah. Always turn up 5 minutes early for your stag duty, because if you're late. Yeah. My missus absolutely hates it, because I still talk in 24-hour. So when she goes, what time is it? I'm like, what time is it? I go, it's 15:23 hours. What? Oh, sorry. It's 23 minutes past 3, you stupid civvy. Or sometimes when I get really annoyed, I go, I'll say, it's 16:24 Zulu hour. What?
Yeah, most people don't understand Zulu hour, and well, why should they? If they
don't need to know what it is, do they? To be fair, but it's just like. It's like everything else. Everything's set. I mean, I've still got me up in my bedroom. I wear one of these Galaxy watches now because they do everything. But I've still got my original Army watch, and it's by my bedside, and that's always there. So I'd rather wear that. But these new digital watches things are so much use with all heart rates and stuff. It's absolutely great.
I switched my art, right? I have a Garmin 945.
Yeah.
It's, the reason I got it is supposed to be health and fitness, but I got it because it's got maps in it.
Yeah,
So
this has got a map on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if ever we crash in the Peruvian rainforest, we'll be able to find out because they got compasses as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll be able to find where I'm going. But then again, I wouldn't rely on this. I always, whenever it's like when I go for my walk, I've always got my old compass in the backpack.
Really?
Just in case. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I
always
love
got my old, I've always got the old compasses just in case.
You know, even though I was in the Navy, quite often I was attached to the Army once for a while in the Naval Gunfire Support Team, 24A Obra. And I miss orienteering and stuff like that. I really miss them going out into the countryside with you, looking at the churches, the symbols for a tower, church with steeple, church tower, you know, absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, they taught all of this absolutely outstanding map reading, and then the first time we got to really use it in combat, they put it in the desert, which has no discernible features in it at all. So, go take a bearing, you were like, off what? There's nothing here. there's no trees, there's no towers, there's nothing.
It's a good point. A good point. Oh,
well, you see, because when we were there, because that was the first time they used GPS.
Yeah.
That was the first combat they used GPS, and we didn't trust it. So every now and again, you're being your little warrior and bouncing around, we'd all come to a screeching halt. And some poor sap had to jump out the back, go 10 feet away from the vehicle to take a bearing on what, I don't know. And just make sure that the GPS was... The Americans use GPS all the time. That's why they keep getting lost. Useless. But we would keep... Like, when you got in the vehicle, you didn't want to be the last man, because if you were the last man, that meant every time it stopped, it was you had to go outside to take the bearing, you see. So, so there was a rush. There was a rush to get in first. I'll go to the back.
Does it upset you, Gobster, to see the state that the army's falling
Breaks
into?
my heart. Breaks my heart. I've still got friends who are still in, and when I speak to them, it's heartbreaking, mate. It really is. The stuff you can't shout at recruits anymore. Battle fitness tests have to be done in trainers, not army boots anymore, in case they hurt the feet. And you're like, oh God, it's terrible, mate. I've got two friends. I've got two friends left in. They're only hanging on for retirement. But they say it's just shit. It's just absolute shit. It's all the officers are woke as hell. You know, you've got people looking for right-wing people in there to kick them out. It's just, it's heartbreaking. It really is. It's terrible. The thing is, mate, if the shit hits the fan, they're going to come ask me to do stuff, and I don't want to do it anymore. I've done mine. I don't want to go anymore. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm over. I've had enough.
Yeah. It breaks my heart.
Yeah, it
See
does.
what they've done to the Navy.
Well, the thing is, mate, a bit like the Army. What Navy? What Army? We've got nothing anymore. Absolutely nothing.
I remember when they were breaking up the army regiments that had existed for hundreds of years, and they took their colours down and stuck them in museums. Good Lord.
Well, when I left, I moved to the 5th Regiment Royal Fusiliers. They're now the Mercians, you know. So, but you still, for some reason, you're still allowed to wear your hackle and your beret, even though you're in a different regiment. I don't understand it myself, but it's heartbreaking, mate. It really is heartbreaking. I just don't know where we're going. It's just ridiculous.
No,
miss the good times. Miss the good times.
You know, they say, oh, we haven't got the money for our military. Perhaps if we didn't have to pay for all these gimme grants.
Well, it's not just that, is it, mate? We've sent hundreds of billions of pounds everywhere else in the world. Why don't we just keep it for ourselves first?
Yeah.
I'd run the country like my dad always said. First, mate, you make sure your own house is in order before you start worrying about anybody else's. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Sod everyone else. Let's get our end sorted out first. Then when we're all okay and we're happy, then we can worry about other people. It's as simple as that.
You know, Gobster, any sign of a Restore Britain branch opening near you?
Not yet, mate. I'm still waiting for information on it, to be fair. No one said anything. I know something might be in the pipeline, but I haven't heard anything. So just marking time and waiting for it, mate. That's all I can do. It is what it is. Perhaps a bit more dodgy doing round here in Birmingham, because like it's a Birmingham stamp now, isn't it? So you know, I mean, when I did the video talking about just the council elections, that nearly all of them are Asian names. So you've got no chance, mate.
Oh, I feel sorry for people in those branches.
It's going to be hard. I would think the branches around here, Birmingham and Manchester and places like that, it's going to be tough fighting. It really is. It's going to be. This is definitely going to be frontline trenches around here. It really is.
For sure.
It's going to be hard. But I mean, once they get it sorted, I'm all up for standing in it. You know.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for one to be sort of within driving distance of you. I mean, I'm gonna be active in the branch, even if I'm not a member.
No, please, you're gonna help out, ain't you, mate? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
although I'm a member, although I am a member, I don't care if I wasn't a member. I'd still help them.
Exactly. That's how it should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah. So once I hear something, then I can start get some stuff sorted out. But I've also been contacted. I got an email. I can't remember where it was. Was it? Have you heard about this? Is it Britannia, where these people want to come together and make like neighbourhood teams with ex-veterans? I did have a. I did. Hold on, I'll have a look if I can find the email. Someone got in contact with me, and they want me to interview them and talk about it on the channel. I've just if I get the time. I'll see if I can find the email now. Probably won't be able to find it. I can't remember which one it was sent on now. I think it was this one. No, it was the other one. Bear with me while I press buttons and pretend I know what I'm doing.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
You with friends.
Oh, well, I know I am. It's why it's nice and comfortable, mate. You know what I mean? Right now, if I could remember where the bleeding hell I put that. Where is it? Yes, that one. No. That one. No. Got them all over the place. Where are they? Ah, there we go. It might be in this one. Let's see if I can find it. It was a couple of days ago, and it come completely out of the blue, and I wasn't really expecting it. Bet you won't be able to find it now. We might have to search for it later. But yeah, their group are going to set up. They want to like community places, to patrol communities and using ex-veterans and stuff like that to go around during the evening and stuff to look after the places. Can't remember what it is, but if I get it sorted out, I'm definitely going to speak to them and get it out for out for people to sort of see about, because it's people trying to look out for each other, I guess. I can't find the damn thing.
I don't see how you'd have the time to go and be active in it, though, Gobster, and do a channel. You wouldn't be able to do that. Don't
worry. Well, no, because I just take my camera with me and we do the live stream while I'm out on patrol. Wouldn't bother me. Yeah. Why not? Why not? We've got everything recorded then if anything happens. I don't think I don't know where it is. It's in here somewhere. I'll find it. But if I do, I'll let everybody know about it. So, but they contacted me, but I can't remember what they which email they got me on. So,
I see Saxon Thor's got another week's ban.
Oh, what again?
Yeah, he's got a new channel. I think will be his, if I'm not wrong, I think it's his 33rd channel since he started. He's been going a long time.
I found the email, mate. It's for the Britannia Civil Reserve, BRC, which is a veteran-led community interest company focused on strengthening public safety, supporting communities across the United Kingdom during periods of heightened demand. So what they want our organisation provides trained, vetted auxiliary personnel, primarily drawn from HM Armed Forces, HM Prison Service, emergency services background, and civilians committed to disciplined community service. And they want me to sort of
promote them?
Yeah, basically. What would they say? I'll see what it said. They're recruiting and this, that, and the other. Yeah, so they say we would welcome the opportunity for your outlet to cover the story, conduct an interview, review our model and documentation, engage in informed discussion about its role and impact. So I shall be looking into that, mate. I'll see if I'll type the link in. They've got a website, so if I'll type the link in the chat.
Okay.
We'll see whether.
I'll hunt them down.
Yeah, because I've not heard of them before, but I'll have to have a look at it. But if it's of any interest to people, oh god, it has to be. It's a massively long email address. Why can't you use short words?
I'm just wondering what the significance of the number 33 is to Mel Squash and Anglo-based Saxon. They communicating in secret code.
Oh, you don't like secret code?
Yeah,
no, I can't. You can't do it, mate, because I can't send an email and a web page address on the StreamYard. It's blocked it. So
mate.
Yeah, I'll sort it out later, but I'll have a look at these and let everybody know.
If you do a show, I'll come over and I'd like to watch that. If you do,
yeah. Well, I'm going to get in contact with them and see what we can do. Yeah, look, 33. I'll tell you what.
Mel, what are you up to? Don't look at me like that, girl. Don't work. I got a heart of steel.
As long as it's not that stupid shit 6'7" that my kids keep driving me insane with from TikTok. They call it 6'7", 6'7". Stupid kids.
What does it mean?
I know what 6'7".
Yeah.
Or 30. Oh, I don't know. It's just some stupid shit off TikTok, innit?
Oh.
137. 33rd prime number. What? People are getting mathy. I don't do maths.
No.
I don't do maths. I don't do added up and stuff. Yeah, 137, 33rd prime number.
33 degrees.
33 degrees.
Right. Okay. Okay. So English Lass is in on it. I think that they're starting a secret feminist movement, I think.
Yeah, there's something rumbling here, mate. We need to nip in the bud.
You've got to keep an eye on them. And Saxon Thor's new channel.
Okay, everybody join on. Go on, get back onto. I don't know how many times I've subscribed to him now.
Yeah,
I'll be subscribing on there.
His work is absolutely brilliant. I couldn't do it. I couldn't create the videos he does. They're so creative. But every time I look at one, I think copyright strike, copyright strike, copyright strike.
Yeah.
He's like those guys with parking tickets, and they just rip them up and throw them away.
Yeah, back seats 4 foot deep in parking fines.
Yeah. And then one day they get you, and you're in the slammer. Hey, did you ever do detention in the army, Gobster?
Oh, I did Yankers or Jankers a lot of times, mate. I was always getting into trouble because I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. I was the squad comedian, so or I just got blamed. I just got blamed for everything. So it's like, because when anybody said, "What's it like in married life?" It's just like being in the army. I get blamed for everything. Everything's my fault. Yeah. I've got one of those faces that's meant to go and do punishment. And there were some very unique punishments as well. Absolutely unique punishments. Yeah. One of them was, I can't remember what barracks it was. They got a long drive, and all the way up the side of the drive there were these big boulders that were white. So me and my mate, I can't remember what. What we did is we ran across the drill square. And we got caught. So and the thing was to repaint them with whitewash.
Yeah.
But don't you dare spill any on the floor because you'll be in trouble. So we painted them. They were there for like all day. It was dark lights. We finished. Got the last one done. Comes over. He goes, "You finished?" "Yes, sir. We finished our duty." He said, "Did you paint the bottoms?" And we had to. So what you had to do was you had to paint them all, wait for it to dry, turn it over, paint the bottom, and wait for the bottom to dry and put it back. And then the bastard would then go and lift it up to see if you left any paint off the bottom on the. I tell you what, really? Is it, and that was the sergeant major. He come over.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds like the RSM or something.
Oh
like
yeah.
that,
Anyway, so next time, don't you dare run across my square.
Oh.
Sorry, Sergeant. Sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. Or the other one was there was a flagpole. You know, we had the flags. They had a flagpole, and it had a grass square. It wasn't that big, about as big as his shed, and we had to cut it with toenail clippers. The grass.
The grass.
So like that. And the best thing is, you had to pick the grass up, because if he ran his hand over the grass and blades come at loose bits of grass, you're in trouble. I'll tell you what, they're some of the punishments.
Oh, God. No.
Absolutely mental. But it is what it is. You get into trouble, you get into trouble. I never ended up in the glass house. So I weren't that bad. I was just a bit cheeky, I think, would be the best way to put it.
I did 28 days on Stonecutters Island in Hong Kong.
What'd you do that for? What'd you get that for?
Direct disobedience. Refused to direct order. Well, when I was there, Stonecutters Island is called Stonecutters Island for a reason. It was the island where back in real old colonial times, like, the prisoners would go and they would actually break rocks. And that's why it was called, and all the tools were there and the stuff and that. Well, when I got there, I was the only sailor. Everyone else, they were from the Rifles.
Oh, well, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. There was half a dozen of them from the Rifles. And I don't think they had a brain cell between them. So they made me a sort of trustee.
You had to look after the brain dead army guys. Yeah, that'd be about right.
So I could wander around the island and the prison, like, you know, and that was good. But what I liked is got lots of shooting practice, because every afternoon we'd be down on the range, even though it was a detention quarters, we'd be doing our small arms training and that. And I like to always practice with a 9mm pistol, because on board ship, because on ship it's narrow quarters and that. But the riflemen, that was great fun, and the SMGs were good fun as well. Let's rip with those.
Oh, the old Stens and stuff
like
that.
The Sten guns,
yeah. But I mean, when I first joined, it was the old SLR.
Right. Well, they were new when I joined.
Oh, right. I started on SLRs, and then we converted to the SA-80, which was the worst rifle ever made.
Really?
Oh, shit, mate. It was the worst gun I've ever... Great sight system, but the rest of the gun was just shit. It fell apart. It actually broke, because most of like the gas part covers were made of plastic, so they broke off. The magazine release. Oh, the other thing is, unlike the SLR, where you can fire it right or left-handed, they just changed the port over.
Yeah.
SA-80 was right hand only, and I shoot left-handed, so I had to learn to shoot right-handed. And what they did is, when you had the sling on, the magazine release catch was on the side that would be on your chest. So as soon as you started running, it slapped and all the magazines fell out.
Wow. What poor design.
Oh, yeah, it was awful. Awful. I mean, it's like you see the pictures of the Gulf, you see the SA-80, you see two bands of black tape over that's to hold the gas cover on, because it kept snapping off because it was made of plastic.
That's disgusting.
30-round magazine. Which is great. It's double the capacity of the SLR. Well, maybe 28. Well, in the desert, maybe 18, because the springs were shit and they used to jam. And it used to jam. It used to jam constantly. Every third or fourth round, you get a jam. It's a shit gun. It's a shit gun. It really was.
A jam is difference between life and death.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing is, it had a very tendency to jam. You used to get dead man's click as well. when you're like doing a bunkers, you know, go around the corner, pull the trigger, and nothing happened because it had jammed up on you, and it was shit. It was an awful gun.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Gun. Terrifying gun to have. Now, I mean, they're on A3s now. Yeah, they're on A3s. The SA80 A3 is not a bad gun, but they're going to replace it now. So, but the SA80 when it first came out, they all had to be sent to Heckler and Koch, the Germans, to do a load of modifications on it, just so it would actually shoot well. It was crap.
Did you get to use the old SLR?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I mean, well, let's put it 7.62 millimeter bullet, and then I went down with the SA80 to 5.56, which is just so SLR. Fire one round. It doesn't really matter where I hit you. You're not going to get back up.
No.
5.56. I may have to use 2 or 3. Yeah. And the range decreased, obviously, because it didn't have the long barrel. It was a shit gun. Absolutely shit gun.
I mean, I liked the SLR, but that was the only. Well, no, believe it or not, I actually learned on the 303, and they really.
Oh yeah, I've used the 303s on ranges back in the day. They used to bring them out every now and again. Oh, that was a good gun. The Lee Enfield 303. What a gun! That was another one. You didn't matter where you hit somebody; they were never getting back up again.
Never getting up the shot. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And you could really reach out and touch them with a 303 and an SLR.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you?
What, 800 yards, maybe 900 if you were lucky. SA80, you're talking, you need to get at least 200, maybe 300 meters. That's too close. That's too close.
Far too close. Far too close.
You know.
Oh.
But no, I got to shoot loads of guns. I absolutely love firing guns, I do.
See,
so
our poor viewers, what must they think? These old sailors and old soldiers, well, you're not old, but these old veterans, they get together and
all we ever do is talk shop.
Yeah. Well, it's in our job description. It's in our terms and conditions. Once you leave the forces, you've got to talk about it forever. Yeah.
Every chance you get, mate, you got to talk about it. You got to reminisce. Yeah. It's written somewhere in the rules. But no, it's them were the good old days. Them were the good old days. No, yeah. So.
They were.
Check the time. Just checking the time. Make sure I got enough time to the kids will be going to bed soon, so I'll have to go and make sure they all get into bed like a good little kids that they are.
We won't be around much longer, Gobster.
That's all right, mate.
I've got my great granddaughter tomorrow. I'm really excited
exactly.
About that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
She'll wear me out.
Well,
I'd just have a bond with her.
Well, this is it, mate. It's all good, isn't it? I mean, I've got 3 grandkids. I've got 3 boys, and I've just found out my eldest daughter's got pregnant as well. So, fingers crossed, 4th grandchild on the way, mate. 4th grandchild on the way. Fingers crossed, any case. But yeah,
I hope so. Keep us posted on that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%, mate, 100%.
Oh,
no. Mind you, they're all talking guns in the chat, mate. They're all talking guns in the chat.
M16s we've got.
M16 with silence and a good. It's not really, yes. They're not silencers, they're suppressors. They don't silence them, they just suppress.
They don't. True, absolutely true. 50 caliber is fun. I've never done one.
50 cal. Barrett Super.
Oh, yeah.
50. Yeah, 50 cal.
Gobster. Next time, we got a guy, he comes in from America. We've known him since 2006. He's great guy. We go that far back. A friend of Ribey's as well. Well, he showed us his gun collection the other day. He's got 16 guns. Wow. Magnums, hunting rifles, repeater shotguns, small handbag concealed weapon pistols. And he was telling us how he's got each one.
That thing is, it's like that. If I lived in America, I'd be bankrupt because every time I get my money, I'd buy another gun. If this shed was in America, it'd just be a massive gun wall.
Yeah,
it'd just be guns.
The way things are going in this country, you won't be able to buy a butter knife soon, will I? Without
Well, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Unfortunately,
Uh,
we and if you're in America, never give up your guns. Please don't ever give up your guns. Worst thing you can do. Because surprisingly enough, the bad guys don't care because we still get shot here and we ain't got guns, apparently.
absolutely. I tell
You know
the
what I mean?
I tell the Americans, Gobster, defend the first with the second.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was
Yeah.
the reason for the second, wasn't it? To
Yeah.
protect the first.
Yeah.
Who said 9mm all day? You can't. 9mm is a shit gun. Ah, 9mm. Pointless tiny bullet. Doesn't do much.
Well, the thing is, below decks, you haven't got anything to move around. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
was on,
tight.
I was on anti-gun running during the Troubles, and when you go through the ship, even an SMG is a bit cumbersome.
Yeah, it's tight.
So,
it's tight. Yeah.
and if you're up close and it's in the face, it's all over anyhow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's things like confined spaces, like the pistol's the way to go. It has to be.
Well, the thing is, you know yourself, try it in, I don't know. I practice a lot with a 9mm because my life might depend on it. And trying to hit anything over like 3 or 4 yards away, and you stood a chance of missing, or at least I did. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, we used to do fire maneuver drills. So you would advance on the target with the rifle, shooting, and then when the rifle ran out, you'd just drop it on the sling and pull out your sidearm and continue to walk forward, engaging the target with the sidearm. So there, but I don't know. Pistols are all right, but I'd rather have a rifle. To be fair.
Well, yeah.
I like to really seriously reach out and touch people from a very long way away.
I like to be on my radio with my pistol, stood by my officer, behind you guys.
Yeah. So we'll just stand at the front.
Oh.
I always remember when I went to recruiting, and he said, "You've got 2 choices. You could join the tank corps or the infantry." I went, "How long does a tank survive in combat?" He said, "About 3 minutes." I said, "How about a soldier?" He said, 4. I said, "I'll be a soldier then." That 1 minute's a lot of time.
Well, a quarter of your life.
It's how you sorted. I mean, you know. And the other thing, as an infantryman, I can dig a hole and hide. Very hard to hide a tank. They kind of stand out.
Yeah, they do.
And everything on the battlefield's designed to kill the tank. So I don't want anything to do with tanks.
Ships are okay because you have all the comforts of home until they sink you.
Oh yeah, and then it just gets a bit wet.
A bit wet, yeah.
A bit wet and cold.
You'd be surprised. I took part on a aircraft carrier, trying out one of their life belts. 60 men could get into it. They are that big, inflatable. Wow. They throw it over, bags and bags of food, cigarettes, knives, fishing lines, everything is inside them. You get in, you lie around in a big circle, feet towards the bottom, and the stuff inside those life rafts is incredible, Gobs.
Wow.
I mean, cigarettes, medical stuff, they're huge in there, and the bags attached with them. Yeah, that was good. I had to stay in it for 24 hours to see what it was like. It was good. We had all the cigarettes out of there.
I was going to say, I think it was great. Yes, yeah. Slow burning fuses while you're waiting for rescue. You can't go wrong, can you?
Well, I miss it sometimes.
Oh, there are times I miss it, mate. I really do. You know what I mean? But then there are other times when it keeps you awake all night. Not so much fun then.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, PTSD. The PTSD's not the bit they never told you about that in the recruiting office. They never mentioned that you wouldn't sleep.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Sometimes I don't like to think about Ireland.
No.
I really don't.
No.
I tried to do a few videos on it, and I always get as far as getting there to the ship, and then I just stop about what happened after and stuff like that.
Yeah, there is things. Yeah, there's things you try and put in the back of your head and you don't want to talk about. You know, there's loads of crap. But I always remember the fun times, so try and do that. I just remember being drunk a lot. That's all I ever remember. I mean, I'll be honest. If you went through my army career, I could probably not remember most of it because I think I was drunk.
But so was everyone else.
Everybody else was drunk. We used to run miles, absolutely shit-faced, throwing up as we were doing it. Like, you know, it was just the way it was.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh well.
excuse me a second, Gobster. I'm just going to get another drink.
Okay, mate. No worries. Okay. He's gone again to get a drink. So yeah, we're sorry about this. The Veterans Recovery Unit. Yeah, it feels like Veterans United, doesn't it? Yeah, that was right, Lee. Pissed all night and then CFT in the morning. You regret that that last point. Oh, it was terrible. Them were the days. I was told you need a dark sense of humor. Yeah, this is where I got a terrible dark sense of humor. It's terrible. I get everybody. Welcome to the Gobster live stream, folks. Hello, welcome. Yeah, you get a dark sense of humor. You have to have a dark sense of humor. Unfortunately, dark sense of humor doesn't go well with civilians. My wife.
No.
Some of the things I say, and she go, "You can't say that." I find it hilariously funny, but apparently it's not. I'm being insensitive or something. I don't know. I just find things funny.
Yeah. To us, it's normal, though. To us, it's normal.
It's just
They're the funny ones.
Oh well, yeah, they're not really. These civvies don't know what they're even going on about, mate. They're just like, I mean, dark sense of humor. Just to give you how dark the sense of humor could be. We were when the Gulf finished. You know, they call that thing the Highway of Hell, where they bombed everything they moved. Well, we were on cleanup duty.
Oh God, that must have been horrible.
And I forgot that the film crews were there, and I actually found a leg. So I hold the leg up and got, anyone else got a body for this? And I didn't know that there was a film crew filming, and there's me waving away this leg. Anyone got any match for this leg? I found it funny. Right up to the bit my sergeant mate goes, "Hey, what are you doing? Put that down!" Well, shit, sorry.
Yeah, it's the only way you can cope with it, though, isn't it?
That's the thing that keeps me awake at night. When we did that, I could still smell it and taste it because it was not a pretty sight. It was that's the PTSD. That's the nightmare. That I wake up smelling and tasting it, and that was.
Let's not think about it. Let's not think about it.
It's gone. But it's just that I thought that was funny. And my mate who was standing on the back of a tank was wetting himself laughing. He found it funny, but apparently everybody else in the civilian world didn't find that a funny joke. I was just trying to find a match. I mean, I don't know.
You're probably like me, always getting in trouble around the civilians because we always say something out of place or right over the top.
I'm always inappropriate at all the wrong times.
Yeah.
People go, "You can't say that." I'm like, why? I think that's funny. I'm the kind of guy no one invites to funerals because I don't know. But it's a way of dealing with it. We're expected to put up with stuff that no one else is, and you just get on with it, don't you? You have to. That's why we were always drunk. I think it was the only other way to get through it. It's but that is the way it is. But we had fun times as well.
Yeah, we did.
It's just the way it is. It's just
I'd do it all again.
Oh, tomorrow. If I go back, if I could be flipping 18, 17 17 and a bit when I joined, I'd do it again tomorrow. Absolutely again tomorrow. I love it. I miss it. The thing I miss the most is the friends, your oppos, your battle buddies. I miss them.
Yeah. Well, that's how you judge a man, isn't it? Would you want to have him in your platoon? If you didn't want to have him in your platoon, you wouldn't want him as a friend.
No. When you met somebody, it was, do I trust this guy to stand next to me?
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, that's what you miss, because then what you do, especially if you're in an infantry squad, there's 10 of you, and you all trust each other implicitly. You all know each other like the back of each other's hands. You know when you're looking left, you know he's going to be looking right, and someone's going to be covering your back, and that's what you miss the most. That's the thing I miss the most, is that, you know, knowing no matter where you are, there's another 9 guys who've got you covered, no problem at all, and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same with the ship's company.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the bit that gets ex-forces when we come out, is the fact in civilian, everybody's out for themselves. No one really gives a shit about anyone else. And that's why that's the hardest thing. That's when you struggle to readjust, because you're not used to the fact that no one else out there gives a shit about you, really. You know, you're on your own, and it takes time to readjust to that. And unfortunately, there are some of our buddies who just don't, and they just can't cope with it. You know what I mean? And it's sad.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the Ministry of Defence don't give a shit about you. Once you're out, you're out. That's it. They don't care.
Oh, you're gone. Yeah.
You're gone. You're nothing to them now. You know what I mean?
Might as well be discharged dead. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, as far as they're concerned, as soon as you sign that discharge paper, you're nothing. You were never there. They don't care. You know, and there's I see people who suffer all the time. You know, I've got people around up in Birmingham who are homeless veterans, and they got nowhere to live. And, you know, whenever I get the chance, I'll go up there and make sure they're all right, and I take them, you know, food and supplies and sleeping bags and shit like that to make sure they're okay. You know, I go look after my battle buddies. You know what I mean? And we shouldn't leave anyone who served in the forces like that at all. It's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
Totally agree.
But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. God, I've really brought the conversation down, and hello everybody.
No.
Welcome to Depression Helpline. How can we help? Because somebody actually said to me once, Mrs. went, "Oh, you ever thought of a job? I mean, you'd be really good at Samaritans." I went, "No, I fucking wouldn't."
Yeah. Jump. Go on, jump.
Just jump. Go on then. Go on, you coward. Jump.
Jump, on. Yeah. We'll
Prove yourself. Prove yourself.
Oh.
Come on. I'll be no good. I'll be no good.
Neither would I. I'd
be terrible. I'll be absolutely terrible. I got the bedside manner of a house brick, I think. It's just, I just don't care.
You'll do for me.
Yeah. It'd be like, get a phone call. I'll be like, yeah. I'm sorry, mate. I actually don't give a shit. I just get paid to sit here and answer the phone. But carry on moaning. I'm not really listening to you. I couldn't give a crap, really. I'll lose my job within 5 minutes.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go. I'm clocking off now.
Yeah. So you're breaking up, mate. Think.
Yeah.
I'll be no good.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know. Oh well. Oh, what time is it now? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in about 5 minutes, mate. So I'm gonna make sure the kids go to bed. Yeah,
well, sit there and have a listen to a couple of tunes now.
I will do, my man. I will do.
Because after you've gone, I'll be closing down the stream as well for the
Okay, my friend. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're going to play some music, I'll sit and listen to the music, and then I'll call it a night from there, mate. But you play your tunes, and we can chill out a bit before we go and do what we got to do.
Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Gobster. I wish I could show you photographs. I wish I could show you photographs.
I've got some great photographs of beach and sand and sand and sea.
Have you got any sand?
I got some sand. Oh,
great.
Yeah. Some sea. Lots of sea.
Can't have enough sand. Right.
Oh, any case.
Here we go then, guys. Gobster, thanks, mate.
No worries, mate, and I'll speak to you.
Come over anytime.
Absolutely, mate, whenever I get the chance.
Nice just salute. It's like this. You salute like this. No,
I'm not,
this way.
I am not an American. I am a British soldier.
Royal Navy was before America. This is how we salute.
Yeah. We
way,
salute like
yeah.
this. We salute
Yeah,
like
you do that. You want to see you check your hands to wash
Yeah,
them or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's just to make sure you ain't nicked no ammunition from the range. That's what it's for.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah.
I've no idea why we salute like that. I've never really
Yeah.
understood. Everybody
Yeah.
else salutes like that. We salute
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
there is another salute, but I best not do that online because, you know.
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
Jazz hands, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go then, guys. This for the boys. Oh. We always have a bit of this before bed. Oh.
Michelle O'Neill sits with her Sharia famed crew, smiling in Stormont while selling me and you. They talk about unity but keep us apart. Catholic and Protestant, heart against heart. Sinn Féin, Sinn Féin. You've taken the king's coin for too long again. You don't care for the working man, Catholic or Prot. You're traitors to Ulster, now get on the road. They pit us against each other, keep the old hate alive, while they fill up their pockets and laugh as we strive. Protestant or Catholic, we're both working poor, but these bastards in suits keep us fighting their war. Sinn Féin, Sinn Féin. You've taken the king's coin for too long again. You don't care for the working man, Catholic or Prot. You're traitors to Ulster, now get on the road. We've had enough of your lies and your games. Catholic and Protestant, we're done with the shame. One people, one Ulster, under one crown. It's time to unite and run your traitors down. Sinn Féin, Sinn Féin. You've taken the king's coin for too long again. We're Catholic and Protestant, we're done with the hate. We're uniting as one and you're meeting your fate.
Last track,
Yes.
boys. Last record, and then away.
We've been sleeping too long. Now the warning is clear. Our streets don't feel British, and the end's drawing near. They divided the right while the numbers kept rising. Time to stop the talking. It's time for deciding. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join, restore, or be no more. Millions must go, send them back where they came. You must speak English, we don't care for the game. No more excuses, speak English or get out. Learn our traditions, don't force us to learn yours. Respect our culture or head straight for the doors. This is Britain, we don't bow to foreign laws. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more. Stand up together, frontier rules. No more foreign flags flying over our schools. Put Britain first. Protect our kids and our land. If you won't stand with us, then you don't understand. From the 4 nations, one people, one flag in the sky. No more division. It's do or it's die. No more talking, no more fear. The hour is late and the moment is here. Joy restore or be no more. Joy restore or be no more. Millions must go. Send them back to the shore. You must speak English or you're out the door. Joy restore or be no more. Joy restore or be no more.
Okay, guys, that's it. You've been listening to Paul Morris, the Green Arrow, with the mediocre moderator and our special guest star host for the evening, the Gobster.
Good evening. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you very much.
Good night from me, and it's good night from him.
Love it.